What's good, everybody? Simon Says Crypto here on a New Year's Eve experiment. I'm just throwing this video out onto YouTube, real raw. We ain't no studio here. This is the studio. I hope you like it. This is what real studio is like, behind the curtain. Got my favorite chair there. You can tell it's my favorite chair because it's duct taped together, man. Like, it's proper. It's real proper. It's on the crypto rich wish list. I'll probably take an IBC loan for it, though. That's for dang sure. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful, wonderful New Year's Eve, and I hope you're looking forward to another epic year. Epic good, epic bad, it doesn't matter. It's going to be epic one way or the other. It's how you make it, how you see it, and how you're ready to deal with it day by day, month by month, however you're able to handle the year. And, that's something that I've really kind of grown into is sometimes I do a day by day, but it's important for me to recognize the trap in a day by day, right? Oh, because all measurements of time in our mind can be traps. We can get stuck there, right? It's important for us to in our own ways keep stepping up our game, right? Keep pushing forward, keep going through. By the way, shout out to Optimistic Prime who talks about that all the time. We have to go through it, and I love that because the only way out is through, and that's facts. Okay, a minute 40. I gotta talk for 20 minutes on this thing. That, my friends, is a long time. So, what else do you want to talk about? I don't know. Let's talk about something. I hope the IBC is going very, very well for you guys out there. I'm doing the infinite banking concept. For those of you that don't know what IBC stands for, it's really great. It's actually really helped me out, and it's really given me a new perspective / reason for saving. And I don't just mean, hey, I'm saving for the sake of saving. No. I'm saving for purpose, with purpose, right? And that purpose is to build my wealth, to build my estate for my family and my family in the future. The generations to come, however many they will be, or there will be. It starts with me, but it doesn't end with me. So the infinite banking concept is dude, it's such a sweet thing to do. At first, there's like some sticker shock. No lies. You're like, man, no way, that's too much, blah, blah, blah. Well, how much is your family worth? How much are you willing to give for your family? Most of us pay all our money to just eat, live, sleep. No sleep. No sleep when you're doing the family. Even no sleep if you're just single anyways. You're out there probably running and gunning, whatever that may be. Maybe you're staying up late night gaming, or you out at the bars, or you're late night fishing, or you playing putt-putt midnight session. Whatever it is. My point of all that is that, dang, that firework just threw me the F off. I don't know if y'all heard that. Infinite banking concept, I'm doing it, giving my money purpose, right? For me, that is good. My money needs to have a job. It can't just sit there and go, well, what the hell am I going to do, right? I want to build my version of my empire, right? Is it going to be an empire in the traditional sense? Maybe. Am I going to be part of building an empire? Probably. At what level? It's to be yet discovered, planned, and done. But I'm on the path. And IBC is definitely a part of that path. In fact, it is literally the foundation of that path. At first, it wasn't because I didn't know about it. I was practicing some of these principles. By the way, I talk about some of these principles that I've practiced throughout the years in the IBC prep series that I got going on, and I really haven't put into a series, so I'll get there. But nonetheless, I have a few videos on that, and I'm going to be continuing that in 2025. I recently had to go back to my day job / night job. It was cool, but work ended. The job's over, and it's back to doing videos and content and get my grind and hustle on. And that's just the way of this world. I mean, you could have a great job or a steady job. A steady job, right? Steady job has its benefits, but if you're not using that job to benefit you in other ways other than the traditional ways, right? Roof over the head, got clothes, got running water. Hey, I got insurance, you know, gas in the ride. I'm still able to go out and kick it on a Friday night, whatever that may be. Like those are all good things, but I put that in the survival category, right? And I was very much a survivalist. Um, my wife is far more survivalist than I am because of her life experiences versus mine. But my thinking has changed because I thought I was doing good just by surviving. And the truth is, and it's a hard truth, that it is good, but it's not the real good that I thought it was or that I perceived it to be, right? My good was bills paid, cupboards full. Now, look, real talk, that's good, right? That's good, right? But that was it. I stopped there, and that was not good, right? So I thought I'd reached the top. Hey, ooh, I got a house. Congratulations, you got a whole bunch of debt. Woo! But again, my perception, how I perceived that was good, and that's not the case. I figured out in my 30s that no, there needs to be more. There needs to be a lot more, or rather, I want a lot more. I don't want to just survive. I want to thrive, and so I started putting thrive above survive because in order to thrive, you have to what? Survive. It's just part of the process. See, the problem was, and Nelson Nassif talks about this. I was I was experiencing the arrival syndrome, right? Oh, I'm here, so I don't need to do any more. Wrong. Yes, you're here, but you need to keep doing more in order to keep going and elevate your life or sustain and maintain what you have, right? And ensuring that you will be able to keep it, not keep it this week, not keep it this month, not yes, keep it this year. That's good, but far beyond that, far beyond that. In this day and age, we can have a job, but we need to do more. We need to have a side hustle, multiple side hustles, maybe, because side hustles might be seasonal, right? We're always trying to be on that grind, not because we want to, right? There's other things we could be wanting to do with our time, but when our needs outweigh our wants, right? I need to be grinding. Why? Because if I don't, and I stop moving forward, going through it, I'm trapped. And if I'm trapped, I'm tied down. If I'm tied down, I'm going to lose. I'm eventually going to lose. And I might not lose today. I might not lose next year. I might not lose next week, but I will lose. And I'm talking about real lose, not just I took a hit today, I got knocked down on my butt. Not that. That's not a loss. This is taking a hit, getting up, shaking it off, learning from it, and progressing forward, and appreciate the lessons that you just received, even if it was a 2x4 to the dome. you know, um, it's later. Your retirement years, right? The years that at 65, oh, I don't have to work anymore. Whoa, wrong. You don't have to do that traditional job anymore. Maybe, cool, take a break. But the reality is, you shouldn't stop working or being productive. Keep grinding. That's like our last years of being productive, the most productive that we'll ever be, right? Because of all of our life history, we've learned so much, and now we can take that knowledge and really put it to good use in like the last 10 years of our lives, or hopefully get 20 years, or maybe you're blessed enough or cursed enough to get 30 after 65, right? Get you to 95 years and change, right? Jimmy Carter did it. God bless Jimmy Carter. Um, That's where we can lose. It's at the end of the game. That's where we can lose real bad. We can start losing mid-range, 40s, 50s. We can start to lose. It happens all the time. We don't recognize it as a loss, but it is. When we start falling apart, health starts to take a turn, right? That's problems. Those are major disruptions. And those kind of disruptions late in the game can have very negative impacts in the future, right? It is all about health, wealth, and happiness. Like they all go together. But if one of them gets disrupted, your happiness can affect your health, and to that extension, your wealth. Your wealth can take a hit. It can affect your happiness and now your health. Your health can take a hit, can affect your wealth and your happiness. It's all connected, right? So I say that and bring all that up because the infinite banking concept has literally given me a place and an instrument to not only store my money, right? It grows. It's there for me to collateralize, and that's like really important for what I'm doing. It's very important to not use my money, to use other people's money. There's some value there. It's strategic, and I like it because there's planning, there's accountability, But when you really get to a point where you're nailing down a plan and you're executing that plan, and you might be taking hits along the way, and you're still going through with your plan. Might had to make some adjustments, but the end goal is you're still moving forward towards that end goal, and then the next goal and the next goal, and so on and so forth, right? It's like it's just like a budget. And I know I'm saying the B word. Ooh, it's dirty. Oh, I don't want a budget. It's like saying the word diet. No, man, it's not like that. You're the one that gets to write your budget. You're the one that chooses what you want to pay for and what you don't. Some way, somewhere, you chose. You made a choice that led to those things. Sometimes they're very enjoyable things. Sometimes they are so not enjoyable things. Either way, we made choices. So own that stuff. The sooner you own it, the easier it is to correct. You made the choice this way. Well, you can make the choice to not this way. This way, that way, this way. So back to a budget. A budget is a plan. It might be a weekly plan. It might be a monthly plan. It could be a yearly plan. Hopefully you get to the yearly plan. It might be a 4-week plan. Woo, that works for me. The 4-week rule. But it's a plan. And once you've got this plan on lock, you've now kind of really built a system, right? And you can add to the system and you can take away from the system, but the system allows you to keep going forward. It gets you to the thrive. And surviving is just a byproduct of thriving. 100%. You do have to survive. You have to know how to survive. But your graduation from that is thriving. When you start going after thriving, surviving is second nature. It's a byproduct. Like saving, okay? And I mean like the act of taking funds, pay yourself first, setting them aside for future investments, to build your estate, one way or the other. That is part of surviving. When you take those funds, it could be a portion, it could be all of it. Again, decision's yours in your journey. You're going to put it to work. And now you are in the pursuit of happiness / thriving. But you keep the system going. You got to keep the budget going. And you're going to make adjustments to your budget. You might even have to do a full stop on your budget. But you have the budget. You know the budget works. Be about your budget. Be about your plan. It's tough. I know. I have scienced the crud out of my plans, my budgets. But I got tired of losing. I got tired of feeling like I wasn't going to win. And my version of winning is way different than your version in the details. But I know the goals are the same, right? Happy wife, happy life. You know, if you got to ride or die, you know, it's a no-brainer. That does really help. You know, but still, you got to ride or die. You want to make sure, dude, that you're riding. You know, that you're riding for her or you're riding for him or whatever. You know, and that comes with a plan. You know, keep looking at your plan. Keep looking at your budget. 2025 is about to be here. Less than 4 hours for me. What's your plan? My plan is to do the 4-week rule. Check that out. Go watch that video. Maybe there'll be a link somewhere. The 4-week rule is great. I got my new calendar. Dang it, it's upstairs. I got a new calendar. I'm ready to go write all my 4-week rules or my 4-week rule plan, right? Because I live by 4 weeks. Because there's 13 4-week periods in 12 months. And if I just follow that plan by the 12th period, I've already got all my money stacked up, ready to go to pay all my bills, meet all my obligations, food, gas, blah, 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 by the beginning of December. I got it on lock. If I do that for 10 years, I've already done the math, I will have 1 year's worth of bills ready to go. Ready to go. I've now created an opportunity because I started with a plan. And I kept making adjustments to my plan. So be about your plan. 2025 is all about the plan. Executing the plan. If you're into crypto, which I know some of you are, what's up, crypto? Enjoy crypto. I don't care what coin you're in. Get a plan. Start thinking about your plan. How much are you going to sell if you're going to sell? Question 1, are you going to sell? Most of you will be like, well, yeah. Okay, great. How much? I don't know. Figure it out. Dude, figure it out. Go get you some yellow notepad. Figure it out. Some printer paper. Figure it out. Write it down. Dude, go old school. Pen and pad. Pen and pad. Because when you write and do this physical movement, it commits memory. Just like texting. It commits to memory. But texting on your phone, trying to do a plan, in my opinion, no, man. It doesn't work. I can't draw pictures that well. At least for me. Some of you youngsters out there, you're 20-somethings, you probably already got an app for that. You probably got some cool shootout graphic for AI. It just does it for you. Which, by the way, ChatGPT and other AIs are great for making a plan. It's right there. You can print it off. Control P, boop, chat spits it out. It's great. Absolutely great. So get a plan. Pick anything. Do it. Do it. I mean, you know, it's New Year's. What's your New Year's resolution? Now, forget the resolution. What's your plan? Maybe your plan should be to get a plan. I've been there. I've so been there. You know, got all ADD'd on, do I focus on my finances? Do I focus on my diet? Do I focus on exercise? What do I do? Everybody's doing these things at the beginning of the year. Forget all that. All great suggestions. Pick one. Pick one and commit and go with it. Because when you start doing one, when you pick one thing that you're going to focus on, okay? And it doesn't have to be a hyper focus. It just means you agree to put in more effort over here for X amount of time to see if your plan can come together and you achieve some results of your plan or from your plan. Diet, exercise, relationships, money, investments, saving, financial literacy. Pick out a topic that is a key component of your life and do it. Make a plan. Make a plan. And if you fall off in 3 months, you fall off. So what? Month 5 and 6, get back on. Get back on. Call yourself out. Be like, I haven't been on it. But you don't need to feel bad. You're like, hey, be grateful that you caught yourself slipping. Right? Be like, man, actually, I haven't been focusing on this. Okay, whoop, flag on the play, dude. Redirect. I am redirecting my energy back into my plan. It's not perfect. It's not roses all day. I could say something else, but you guys would have to do your most. All right. This is Simon Says Crypto. I finally did a 20-minute video. Woo! Raw in the studio, bro. Happy New Year, y'all. Y'all be good. Take care.